rongeur. Am I waking you up? Sorry. It's a nice way to wake up, though, isn't it? How did you sleep? It's 7:40. I know it's early, but I have a surprise planned for today. No, not with the group. Just you and me. It's okay, I've told the others. They don't mind. They know about us anyway. Of course, they've noticed how we look at each other and how our hands brush when we walk side by side. What? You thought we were being discreet? Oh, come on. Did you not hear how they were teasing us last night? Trying to get us to admit that we like each other? Or maybe you were too drunk to notice. It was fun though, wasn't it? Le Marais is such a perfect place for a night out. What do I have planned for today? Hey, it's not going to be a surprise if I tell you all the details. You'll have to trust me. But are you okay with this? If you want to stay with the group, I totally understand. You sure? Oh, well, I'm glad you want to spend your last day with me. I really want to make it special for you. And so I thought I'd show you something that's special to me. We'll have to take the train to get there, and it departs in an hour and a half from Gare de Lyon. So we'd better get up and start getting ready. Come on. It's going to be worth it. I promise. So, what did you think of your trip to Paris? Did it live up to your expectations? I know you guys had this list of places you wanted to see, and I'm curious if the reality matched what you had imagined. Although, I hope I made it a little more memorable for you. You know, every time I see someone come here for the first time, I kind of live vicariously through them. Because it reminds me of when I first explored the city. And as much as I love not getting lost all the time and knowing my way around the subway system, I sometimes miss that feeling of discovery at every corner. You did? Good. I was scared to mess up the tour or forget some important landmarks. I hope I wasn't too overbearing. I'm glad. Spending this time with you guys was honestly the highlight of my summer. I'm going to miss you so much. Yes, especially you. It's crazy how quickly these past 2 weeks flew by. I feel like we've made so many memories, but it still feels like there's so much more I want to share with you. But hey, maybe this doesn't have to be the last time. Who knows? Maybe you'll find a reason to come back here soon. But let's not talk about you leaving yet. Let's talk about today. I wish I could have kept the destination a secret, but I guess the surprise didn't last long, thanks to the train conductor, huh? We're going to Avignon. The journey takes about 3 hours, so We'll get there just around lunchtime. Yes, you're right. It's very close to where my family is from and where I grew up. It's a special place for me. Not just because it's an adorable city and just absolutely one of a kind, but because it holds a lot of memories. I wanted to share that part of my world with you before you head back home. What should you expect? Well, the city itself is beautiful, but it's not just the landmarks that make it special to me. It's the feeling there. You'll see what I mean when we walk through those old streets with the medieval walls all around it and the Rhône River flowing nearby. It's like time slows down there. And after the whirlwind of Paris, I thought it might be nice for us to have a more laid-back day, just soaking it all in. Avignon has this amazing energy, especially around the Palais des Papes. We can wander through the narrow streets, maybe grab some food in one of the little bistros, and I have one more surprise planned later. Nope, you're just gonna have to wait and see what it is. It's nice to sit down at a terrace with a cool drink after walking through town, isn't it? This is Place de l'Horloge. Very cute, huh? I thought you'd like it. So, first impressions of Avignon? Yeah, it is magical. I mean, not many cities are completely surrounded by big walls like this one. That's why I said it was one of a kind. It's also full of life and things to do, but small enough that you can see most of it in one day. I'll have to show you the famous bridge later. You know the one. There's a children's song that goes Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse tous en rond. You've heard it before? Yeah, the Pont Saint-Bénézet. Though I have to admit it's more of a half bridge now. Time hasn't been too kind to it, but it still has that charm. You're going to want to dance on it just for the fun of it. Don't worry, I won't judge. I might even join you. You know, I think this is one of the things I miss the most about Provence. Just sitting down in a place like this, the drink, and watching the world go by. There's no rush here. People take their time. It's a totally different pace compared to Paris, right? 3 or 4 times a year, whenever I have time. But it's been a bit hard to juggle everything, you know, my studies and part-time jobs these past 2 years. Even this summer I decided to take this job as a tour guide instead of spending the whole 2 months down south with my family. It's a shame really, because it always invigorates me to come here. Oh, no, don't worry. I really enjoyed being a tour guide for you and your friends. I don't regret it at all. Otherwise, I never would have met you. And I'm so glad I met you, you know? I was saying earlier that spending time with you guys was the highlight of my summer, but that's not entirely true. Meeting you is the real highlight. okay, no need to get so flustered. You know how I feel, right? You feel it too. I wish the summer would never end. I would take you even more south to the sea. I would show you so many things. But I'm greedy. I should just be happy with what I have now, here in this moment. And I am. I really am. I told myself I wouldn't get sappy today, and here I am, being sappy. You know what will lift our moods? Some ice cream. Ta-da! You're probably wondering what we're doing at this random farm, huh? Well, remember when I told you about my mammy, my grandmother, and how much I love her pastries and what a wonderful cook she was? This is where she used to live, on this farm. She died 10 years ago, and the couple bought the farm from us to turn it into an inn. So, I booked us a room for tonight. Your last night in France. Don't worry, we leave tomorrow morning, and you'll have plenty of time to pack up before your flight back home in the evening. Is this okay? I don't want to impose this on you, but I really wanted to make tonight even more special. Give you a taste of France, of something real and meaningful, not just Paris. You love the idea? Yes, that makes me so happy. Well, I was worried you might think I was kidnapping you or making all the decisions by myself, but I didn't want to ruin the surprise. What? You want me to kidnap you? Wow. Do you have a thing for yanderes or something? Never mind. It's a geek thing. Come on, let's walk. My grandma always had lots of animals on the farm. She had a donkey, a few sheep, and a lot of chickens who always provided fresh eggs for her recipes. I can almost hear her voice calling them in for feeding time. It's lovely here, isn't it? Wildflowers and freshly cut hay is one of the best smells in the world. And listen, the sound of birds chirping. It never fails to bring me a sense of peace. Oh, look over there. That's where Mamie used to grow fruits and vegetables for her famous tarts and quiches. She would always say that the best ingredients came straight from the garden. I can still picture her rolling out dough, little flour dusting her nose, and humming softly to herself. Tonight we can explore the inn a bit. They've kept so much of the charm intact. There's even a little cafe where they serve pastries made from Mamie's original recipes. And I have been craving her tarte aux pommes, apple tart, ever since I heard they had it on the menu. It feels like a little piece of her is still here, you know? Come on, let's sit here so we can have the beautiful view of Avignon in the background. I used to come here to watch the sunset sometimes. I've missed this place. But I'm practically sure I'm going to miss you more. I mean it. You're the most adorable, charming person I've met in a long time. Come here. And I'm looking forward to doing much more of this tonight at the end. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable last night.